When you first used Microsoft Word, you probably had an idea what you can do with the software. You know that it can primarily help you to do your word processing jobs. You know that you can type characters on a page, format them to look a certain way, and then print them out later on. However, you then realize how much more you can do with its other features, and that you aren't maximizing your use of the powerful software. Certainly, a quick read of the various tools of the MS Word before starting to use it could have helped tremendously. With this principle in mind, we will have a quick rundown of the various tabs of the Arduino IDE, or the Arduino Integrated Development Environment, the software we will use to write our codes and upload to the Arduino board. The Arduino software has the following tabs, or menu: File, Edit, Sketch, Tools, and Help. Inside the File menu are common functions that you can see in the software, such as New, Open, Open Recent, Save, and Save As. The Close tab closes the IDE window from which the tab was clicked, but the Quit tab closes all the open Arduino windows. If in MS Word, a Word file is called a document, in Arduino, a page is called a sketch. All of your sketches are saved in the sketchbook, which is a folder in your computer. By default, you can find this folder in My Documents, named Arduino. Hovering over the Sketchbook tab will show all the sketches as they are arranged inside the said folder. If, for example, you want your sketches to be saved on your desktop instead of My Documents, you can change this by clicking the Preferences tab. You can also change the editor font size, which is helpful if you have poor eyesight or if you are presenting the codes to an audience. Another very important function in the file menu is the examples. Inside are built-in examples of codes that you can load in a separate window. For example, under the Basic tab, you can see example code of how to blink the built-in LED on the Arduino Uno board, or how you can fade in and out the light of an LED attached to pin 9. This is very helpful to beginners as it allows them to quickly see how a program for a particular task might look like. Under the Edit menu, familiar commands such as copy, paste, undo, and redo are present. You can also increase and decrease font size in this menu. Select All can be helpful if you want to copy a very long line of code. Meanwhile, you can use the Find command to find all instances of a line of code, especially if they're causing errors and you want to fix them. Increasing and decreasing indent is also in the Edit menu, allowing you to control the visual hierarchy of your lines of code. For example, indented blocks of code means that those codes belong under the function above it. However, if you can't be bothered to indent your codes, you can always click on the Auto Format tab to give your sketch the professional look without breaking a sweat. You can also put a comment on your sketches. Comments are notes about a particular line of code so that when you open the sketch again, you know exactly what it does. In Arduino IDE, comments are not read as codes, and the software recognizes them as comments since they are marked by double slash marks during the beginning. If you want to turn a particular line of character into a comment, you can click on the Comment and Comment tab in the Edit menu. The Sketch tab contains the Verify or Compile and the Upload tabs. Clicking on the Verify Compile tab checks the code for errors and opens up a black area at the bottom of the sketch called the Output. Reports about what errors were detected in the sketch will be shown here. If, for example, I remove this curly brace and click on Verify, the error will appear here in the black area called the output. Upload tab will send the program to the Arduino board, but alternatively, you can click on the check icon and the right arrow icon to verify and then upload your program to the board. Another important tab is the Include Library tab. Before using some of the hardware components such as the servo motor, the LCD, or the stepper motor, you first need to include their library on your sketch. A library then is just a collection of codes that will add functionality to your sketches. There are some built-in libraries for several hardware, but if you want to add a specific library of your own choice, just click on the Add file. In the Tools menu, you will mostly use the Board and the Port tab. Before starting a sketch, you first need to specify what board you are using. The IDE automatically selects this for you, but if it didn't, and you don't know the type of board you are using for some reason, you can click on the Get Board Info tab. Then, select the COM number with the Arduino Uno label in the Port tab. This tells the IDE to which port of the computer the Arduino is connected to. Clicking on any of the tabs in the Help menu will lead you to the website Arduino CC, as you can see here. You can find various resources such as the project hubs where Arduino projects are shared by other creators. You can also see an Arduino reference page which explains how the Arduino programming language works. You can also download the Arduino software for free in the said website. And that is the Arduino software that we will be using in our class.